welcome back several honored guests and old friends, because tonight, after 2 years of trying to plan, we finally get to enshrine the Red Sox Hall of Fame class of 2020. Presenting the awards tonight are Red Sox President and CEO Sam Kennedy and Chief Baseball Officer Chaim Bloom. We begin tonight by recognizing the memorable moment, a tale of hope, faith, and commitment. After 86 years of disappointment and having to utter the phrase, "We'll get 'em next year," every fall, the 2004 Red Sox took the burden of a nation and carried it on their back. During a season filled with ups and downs, the Red Sox secured a ticket to the postseason as the American League wild card. After sweeping the Angels, the next opponent was the dreaded New York Yankees. Down 3-0, many lost hope, but not those inside the clubhouse. When another memorable moment changed everything in the 9th inning of Game 4, they rallied to win in extra innings. Pedro went in Game 5, Schilling in 6, and during Game 7, there was no looking back. It was that momentum that carried them through to a World Series where they never trailed, and in those final moments, New England broke free. It was in that moment that we knew this lovable bunch of idiots would live in our hearts forever, and we finally got to hear...
Swinging a ground ball, stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first, and the Boston Red Sox are the world champions. For the first time in 86 years, the Red Sox have won baseball's world championship. Can you believe it?
The memorable moment for the class of 2020 is the 2004 World Series. Also part of the 2020 class is 2004 World Series MVP Manny Ramirez, who was unable to be here tonight. 101 years before the curse was broken, the Boston Americans were beginning a golden era of baseball and unrivaled success. And on a team that had such stars as Chick Stahl, Buck Freeman, and Cy Young, a young man from Syracuse, New York, became the star of the first ever World Series in 1903 when he won 3 games, including the clincher at the Huntington Avenue grounds. He won 20 games or more during his first 3 seasons with the Americans, averaging more than 300 innings pitched per season and posting a 2.49 ERA. Today, we are honored to posthumously induct the star of that 1903 pitching staff, Bill Dineen. Accepting on Bill's behalf is his granddaughter, Mary Ellen Dineen. Fans, in the past 20 years, the Red Sox have seen unparalleled success between the lines, and our next honoree is a big reason why. During his tenure as general manager, he led our team to the postseason 3 times. But it is perhaps the foundation he laid for which he is remembered most. From 1994 to 2002, he cultivated a roster that included some of our most beloved Red Sox players. He drafted Nomar Garciaparra and Kevin Youkilis, traded for Pedro Martinez, Derek Lowe, and Jason Varitek, and signed Tim Wakefield, Manny Ramirez, and Johnny Damon. It was these moves that set in motion a commitment to winning, which has led to championships in 2004 and beyond. Please welcome a native of Dalton, Massachusetts, graduate of Amherst College, and 2020 Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, Dan Duquette. Our next honoree grew up less than 50 miles from Fenway Park, and his career continues to this day as a coach. But tonight, we honor him for his accomplishments as a player. This St. Peter Marion graduate signed with the Red Sox as an undrafted free agent in 1977 and was converted from an outfielder first baseman to a catcher. He made his major league debut in 1980 when he pinch hit for Carl Yastrzemski. Over 10 seasons with the Red Sox, he was named to a pair of All-Star teams and was a key member of the 1986 pennant winners. Behind the plate, he was hailed for his ability to handle a pitching staff that included Bruce Hurst, Dennis Oil Can Boyd, and Roger Clemens. And he was the Rockets' battery mate when the single-game record for Major League strikeouts was set in April 1986. He is a gentleman, a friend, and a mentor to all who are fortunate to receive his tutelage. And we are honored that he chooses to continue to work with us still as a hitting coach for the Worcester Red Sox. Please welcome to the Red Sox Hall of Fame, Rich Gedman. No one could have ever predicted the joy our next honoree brought to Red Sox Nation over his 14 seasons in Boston. And no one could have ever imagined that he would be so clutch time and time and time and time again. Off the field, he captured our hearts with his big hugs and big heart, but he will forever be remembered for bringing us a curse-breaking World Series championship in 2004. Down 3-0 to the rival Yankees, his bat won Games 4 and 5 of the ALCS, and his first inning home run in Game 7 started a celebration in the Bronx that continued to St. Louis a week later. By 2007, he was known around the game as simply Big Papi, and his production at the plate anchored a deep and talented roster that once again swept a World Series and brought joy to the streets of Boston. Of course, in 2013, those same streets were filled with so much sadness. With the baseball season just underway, his words that April inspired us all, and by October, Red Sox Nation was celebrating its third championship in less than a decade. Please welcome the man who enlivened, enriched, and enhanced the game we love, 10-time All-Star, the club's single-season home run leader, and this summer, baseball's newest inductee to the National Baseball Hall of Fame, David Ortiz. Fans, it is now time for our national anthem. As we gather together for the first time since the tragedy in Uvalde, Texas, we all share a grief that we find difficult to comprehend. We are brokenhearted that 19 children and 2 teachers were taken from us too soon. And we know that all of us together feel the anguish, the burden, and the responsibility to take positive action to ensure such violent and senseless destruction steals the lives of no more innocent souls. Let us please take a moment to honor those who are no longer with us and vow to work together in unity for the sake of our country and our children. Thank you. Here to perform our national anthem is a performer from Cirque du Soleil currently promoting their very first ice show, Crystal. Please welcome Charlie Davis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. And please be sure to go see Cirque du Soleil's Crystal showing at the Aganis Arena from June 1st through the 12th. Now, welcome our newest members of the Red Sox Hall of Fame to join us for a ceremonial first pitch. All right, let's see some strikes.